And now, it's time for Star City Sports.
Hello and welcome to Star City Sports. I'm Chad Fessler. Last night, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were able to notch their first win of the year over the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins have been surrounded by off-the-field issues, though, as Jonathan Martin quit the team and Richie Incognito has been suspended surrounding a bullying incident in the locker room. Here's what their quarterback Ryan Tannehill had to say after the game with regards to the Dolphins' focus moving forward.
We have good guys on this team that, understand adversity and understand how to handle it. This is a test. I'm not saying this is easy. It's not fun to deal with, but I have faith in these guys that we can step up and be ready to play on Sunday.
The Dolphins weren't the only team that were missing players, though, as the Buccaneers were short on running backs. Despite that, they were able to outrush the Miami Dolphins 140 yards to 2. Here's what head coach Greg Schiano had to say about his running back situation.
Weird. We had technically three running backs go down this week, with Doug being on IR and with Mike getting hurt now and with Demps. So to have the two remaining do such a good job.
The Nebraska Cornhuskers women's basketball team took to the court last night in their second game at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The 12th-ranked Huskers played the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Huskers won the game 62-48, improving to 2-0 on the year, and the Huskers were led by Emily Cady, who had a game-high 19 points and also brought down 11 rebounds, while being a perfect 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Senior All-American Jordan Hooper had 8 points and a game-high 13 rebounds. Up next for the Huskers is a trip to Salt Lake City to take on the Utah Utes on Friday at 6:30. The men's basketball team will be hosting the Western Illinois Leathernecks tonight at 7 p.m. The Huskers are currently 1-0 after winning their first game against Florida Gulf Coast this past Friday by a score of 79-55. The Huskers were led by Big Ten Player of the Week, Siobhan Shields, who had 28 points and 6 rebounds. His 28 points were the most by any player on the opening weekend in the Big Ten. The Huskers will be looking for a big game from Shields tonight, as they will once again be playing without senior Ray Gallegos and junior Deverell Biggs, as they are still serving suspensions. Taking a look at other Nebraska sports news, the women's soccer team went 3-0 this past weekend in the Big Ten tournament as they clinched the Big Ten title. Senior defender Aria Romero was named the defensive player of the tournament, and freshman J.C. Johnson was named the offensive player of the tournament. Forward Jordan Jackson was also named to the all-tournament team. The Huskers volleyball team extended their winning streak to 6 games this past weekend as they notched wins over number 16 Wisconsin in 4 sets and number 9 Minnesota in 5 sets. They will look to extend their streak this weekend with home games against Michigan State on Friday and Michigan on Saturday. With Star City Sports, I'm Chad Fessler. We'll be back right after this.